Did he compliment the Browns out here? I didn't have a headset on.
No, he buried the Browns.
Yeah, that's
he buried the Browns, talking about Odell Beckham Jr. and how good he is. That's a good story, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Odell Beckham Jr. coming out to L.A. and having immediate success after all the drama that had kind of followed him around everywhere. And all you ever heard from his teammates was like, yeah, he's misunderstood. He's misunderstood. This dude, even back to college, like Brad Wing, the punter at LSU, is friends with Odell. I asked him one time off air, I'm like, what's up with this fucking Odell guy? You know, like, he seems to be awesome. What's up? Brad Wing was like, great teammate. Everybody loves him. He's a good time. But obviously, he is a megastar. So, like, everything megastars do, it's going to get scrutinized. And then whenever you have the LSU locker room thing and you kind of feed into it a little bit and some other stuff kind of builds you up as a heel, and then you have an awkward exit from New York and then an awkward exit from Cleveland, that entire recipe can be created quickly that, oh, this dude's toxic, this dude's poison. But instead, everybody that's ever been on team with him has said the complete opposite. And Jarvis Landry came into his press conference yesterday and literally was like, man, I'm so happy for you. He was just on the same team as him earlier in the season. He left, and now he's in the Super Bowl.
I saw a tweet from that press conference that no Cleveland reporters were called on during that press conference. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, or OBJ said, I don't want to talk to that fucking time.
So you hate Cleveland?
Who, me?
You, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the worst place.
I mean, in the AFC North, Cleveland's in a bad spot. You'd think if they had Odell Beckham Jr. on the team, they'd be in a little better spot.
A little bit, you would think so.
Couldn't use him, though. What did they get for Odell in the trade?
That's a great question. None of us know.
They got released. There wasn't a trade.
Did he get released?
Free agency.
Yeah, remember, it was a whole thing where he was told he wasn't welcome at the facility.
That was just this year.
That was this year.
Seems like it was 3 years ago after his dad put the video, right?
He was teammates with Jarvis Landry this year. Jarvis just hopped into his press conference and said, we are so happy. All of us are so happy for you, man.
Wow.
You got off Titanic ship and somehow got onto a door and Rose didn't kick you off, dude. That is basically what Jarvis came into the press conference and said last night.
Well, and to his credit, it seems like what we've always heard about Odell is like he just wants to win. And all these places he's been, all the stuff that happens kind of gets exacerbated because they're not winning. And it's like, oh, he's just a fucking asshole. He goes somewhere and they start winning and he's catching touchdowns every week. It's like, oh, actually, maybe this guy just wants to win. And when he's winning, he's having a good time and he's happy.
How about Sean McVay dapping him up as soon as he gets there? It's going to be much different than all his other places.
Yeah.
We're going to try to throw the ball, and we got a guy that can throw the ball really well. And then it was almost like he was forcing Odell touchdowns. It would be like first and goal on the one. And they're like, all right, we're going to throw 3 fades to Odell. We want Odell to know that we are going to be trying to get him a touchdown because Sean McVay understands that there is a little bit of massaging of an ego that could potentially have to happen.
A little bit. About Odell Beckham, you like his whole transition, getting there, maybe took a couple games to get. Like, did you expect this? Like, he seems to be like the Rams are like Hollywood. They feel like this is what they should be. They have big time players. They're in the Super Bowl. It's like a home game now. Like, this is what the Rams, I feel like, should have, like, high-profile players, and Odell seems to be loving it. He and Vaughn, I mean, love watching those guys post-game pressers. They can't get enough.
Let's be real. We're laughing at the Cleveland Browns. You got it wrong. Cleveland, aren't we?
They suck.
Let's be real.
Well, especially after Jarvis Landry goes in there yesterday in that press conference, he goes like, hey, man, we're all pulling for you. Hey, way to go, man. Way to get the hell out of here through a dad Instagram post. By the way, OBS deserves.
Hats off. GM.
OBS maybe deserves a ring, too, whenever you guys win this entire thing. But he has instantly fit in here. What do you think it is about the team?
Listen, I'm thinking, I'm like, in Cleveland, when they didn't have a Cooper Kupp or a Higbee or a Jefferson, they couldn't find a way to get Odell the ball. And now he's fitting in, and they find ways to get him the ball. Like, with no problem.